All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday Night Hoop Talk. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Jay McLovin and Tony Gonzalez. How's it going, guys?
Going good, not bad.
It's going good over here. Down a point now, Tony. Right now, the Rockets are losing, so
Okay.
it's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Said OKC getting the revenge on San Antonio. San Antonio beat them 3 times earlier in this year. They're at OKC. They're putting it on them pretty good right now. I think they're in the fourth quarter. Guys, we'll jump right into it. Let's talk a little NBA. NBA standings. Let's talk about the East. Detroit's still in control. The Knicks still in second. Boston's in third, and Toronto in fourth. We had talked about this before. Toronto's really kind of surprised me a little bit this year. Boston has surprised me. Getting close to halfway through, guys. You think this is going to stay pretty much? You think this is going to be the top four in the division, or is there a team that you think might end up getting back up there? That Chris, what about you in the East?
Yeah, I pretty much think these are probably going to be the top four. Orlando could maybe get up there in that top four if they could get back to playing up to what they're capable of playing. The Cavs have been disappointing. 76ers, I just don't believe. I don't believe in him. I don't believe Joel Embiid can stay healthy long enough for them to do anything. So yeah, I would say the top four probably stay pretty close, but I'd give them Orlando a chance to maybe sneak up there and get in that top four.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of people were high on Orlando coming in, and you're not believing in the 76ers. Yeah, I'm not sure about them either. Jay, what about you in the East? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, do I think it stays this way? You know, barring any injuries or things like that could derail them. I think this is a solid top four. I mean, Philadelphia is just a half game back in that number 5 spot, as well as I think Orlando's about a game and a half or so back. So, I mean, I think Orlando would have the best chance to get up in there. I think I'm where Chris is. I think just health-wise, I just can't get in on that 76ers train yet to go. Hell, even Philadelphia sports guy doesn't believe a whole lot of these 76ers. I mean, no, seriously, if you ask him, he hates it. Like he doesn't even go to their games. He's not in favor of it. So that tells me a lot about that team, just off the way he views it. But no, I think if anybody was to jump up in there, I think maybe Orlando or Cleveland. But I think that's a solid top four. Barring injuries, that's a pretty – I got to tell you, I'm really surprised at Boston, how well Boston is doing without Tatum there. I just didn't know they were going to be this good. But they're still that number 3 spot. They're doing well.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go over to the West and look at it. We got the Thunder in first, Spurs second, Denver third, and the Timberwolves are fourth. Of course, Thunder's 33-7. They've got about a 5.5 game lead over the next team, which is the Spurs. Nuggets 26-13. They're dealing with some injuries, but I mean they're hanging in there right now. The Timberwolves are playing pretty good right now. They're a game and a half over the Lakers, is in fifth. The Suns, a surprise team, 24-15, and then the Rockets are behind them, 22-14. I kind of believe in those 7 teams will stay pretty close. I'm not sure about the Suns. I mean, they're playing really good basketball right now, but can they maintain the next 40 games or so? We got the Warriors at 21-19. I don't know if I believe in them or not. There's a lot of things going on with the team. I don't know if they can get together or not. Now, if they can get together and get things straightened out, they got talent on that team, but they're having trouble figuring out some of that. So I'm not sure. Jay, your take on the West?
Yeah, I mean the top 4 are pretty solid in the West. I mean, you know, obviously San Antonio and OKC, they're going to be in the top 5 or top 4. Excuse me, they're going to be in the top 4. So really, just kind of comes down to positions 3 and 4 in my book. And I think we all know what Denver is. I don't think Denver is going to slide out of that top 4 either. I think they just play too good of basketball. Now Minnesota, Lakers. Phoenix and Houston. I think that number 4 spot is going to fluctuate. It has fluctuated for a while now. And right now, Phoenix is on a 3-game win streak. Houston's on a 3-game losing streak, which is why Houston finds himself in the number 7 spot, and Phoenix has moved up into the number 6. And again, Phoenix is another one of those teams, just like Boston. I didn't think they were going to do this well. They did a lot of turnover on that team, and yet they're still in it very well. So I think really the three Denver, San Antonio, and OKC, those 3 are going to be in the top 4. I feel like, unless something happens, injury wise or whatever. I really think it's that number 4 spot that's going to fluctuate between those between 4 and 7. Those guys will fluctuate, I believe.
I'm not going to say that it's going to stay this way, Jay. So I want to make sure you understand that. But it's crazy. The Suns are 24-15. The Rockets are 22-14.
Yeah.
Suns trade Durant to Houston, and they're a better team now. Who would have thought? I mean, I'm not. Who would have thought that? Not me for sure. Yeah, I agree with you. You could see a lot of fluctuation in that 4, 5, 6, and 7 spot. Maybe even at the 3 spot with the Nuggets having that injury. The Suns are playing as good as anybody right now. They're 8-2 in the last 10. The other team that's really played well in the last 10 is the Thunder. They're 7-3 in the last 10. Some of the other teams, Lakers 4-6. Like I said, Denver and even the Spurs are 5-5 in the last 10. So a team that has played well and come up to the 9th spot is the Trailblazers. They're 7-3 in the last 10, and they've moved up some. So I guess we'll see. Chris, your take on the West?
Yeah, I think it's going. I mean, I think you're going to pretty much have the Thunder, Spurs, and Nuggets up there, barring a big injury, of course. I mean, if the Spurs have a big injury, or any of them teams have a big injury, Thunder's pretty deep where they'd have a better chance of battle through a big injury than some of the other teams just because of their depth. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'd keep an eye out on the Trailblazers. I think the Blazers are going to move up and get in that mix to be in that like the top 6. I like the way they play, and I mean you have that bunch right there with the Lakers, Rockets, and Suns. Warriors, I'm not sold on, but yeah, I do like the way the Suns have been playing and the Trailblazers.
Also, guys, I noticed the Clippers. I know they're only 16-23, but they're 8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah, they're starting to play some pretty good basketball.
So I mean, they're a team that could work their way. I'm not going to say
they're healthy. When they're healthy, they're like Kawhi Leonard's balling. When he's healthy, a dude kills. The problem is how much is he going to be able to play?
Yeah, that's a problem. I agree. Okay, guys, let's talk about the trade that happened. Trae Young, this happened a few days ago. Trae Young got traded from Atlanta to Washington for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. Just to give you guys a little, Trae Young averaging 19 points and 8 assists a game this year. McCollum, 18 points and 3 assists. Kispert averaging about 9 points a game. Chris, your take on this trade? Does it help either one of these teams? Neither one of these teams are playing really great basketball right now.
What trade was it? Trae Young?
Yeah, Trae Young.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought you had said. To me, this really didn't move the needle for me. I think Trae Young's a guy that's kind of overrated. I mean, if you look at his numbers, he puts up good numbers, but his numbers don't affect anything. It's almost like all of his numbers, I don't want to say are garbage time numbers, but like his numbers don't. He's not a leader. His numbers don't affect the team winning. I mean, he puts up numbers like a star, but he don't have the impact, the team impact of a star really. So yeah, to me, this trade didn't really move the needle. I mean, I guess it might improve them some, but I mean, there's a reason why Atlanta was ready to move off of them.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, they're 20-21 in the 9th spot, and now he goes to a team that's 10-28. I mean, I wonder how he's really feeling. I know he's going to put on a happy face, and I'm going to go there. We're going to help turn things around. It's a new start for me. But you're going to a team that's 10-28, and it's been a long time since they've had a winner. I mean, yeah. Jay, what do you think?
Well, and another thing, real quick, is this scoring helping lead the wins, and then he's such a liability on the other side of the court. Like he's so small that and he's not a great defender because of a lot of that is because of his size. That teams can just take so much advantage of him on the other side of the court.
Yeah. You know, when I look at this trade, I'm right there with you guys. This trade really does nothing for me in terms of if I was a fan of either one of these teams, I would not be excited one way or the other. Because you get, like you said, Trae Young, you're getting a guy that on paper looks good, but in reality on the court, it doesn't always transcend that way. He's 27 years old, he's a young kid. But my problem with right now, they traded for a guy. And he's got a quad injury, which currently Trae Young is out right now with injuries. He had a quad injury. Then he also had a knee MCL sprain in his right knee, I believe. He had an MCL sprain, so he's dealing with knee issues. He's dealing with quad issues, and this is what you traded for. I guess maybe to a fan base, it may not be as wise on some things. It may look good, put people in the seats because they put a name on there that still has a little bit of name value, so maybe it looks good from that perspective. But from helping the team out, I don't think Trae Young is that guy. He's not going to move the needle for Wizards. No more than what C.J. McCollum at his age is going to do, or Kobe Kispert is going to do. Neither one of those guys are really. McCollum's kind of at the end of his career, right? I mean, he's a little older in the tooth. I forget. I think he's 34 years of age. So I don't think either one of these teams benefit off of this. The one thing I will say for the Wizards is I feel like if there had been draft picks in this, that would have made it a little bit more enticing. But the fact that we're just talking about two mid-age people versus one guy who's injured up right now doesn't really do a whole lot for the excitement factor. I will say this. The one thing, though, for the Wizards that this could be is the fact that they got two salary cap positions off of it, and they brought on one. So maybe this could be a salary cap maybe maneuver to get rid of those two guys and bring on Trae Young. I don't know. But that would be the only thing I could see that would be a slight advantage point, is if financially it worked out better for the Wizards.
Yeah, let me ask you this, Chris, and then Jay, you can chime in. Something I thought of while we was talking about this. Is there a team, Chris, that you think that Trae Young could go to and make a difference, or somebody, like let's say Golden State, or I'm not saying, I'm just putting a team out there, or Golden State or the Houston Rockets, or is there a team that he would fit on and that he could help with what he can do? And there's enough other players that can do what he can. Is there anybody that comes to mind for you, Chris?
I don't know if like a certain team comes to mind, but to me, he needs to go to a team where he can be like the third option, third or fourth option. He on a team where he's the number one or number two option. I don't see that team competing for a championship. You can get him on a team where he could be a third or fourth option, or if you could get him to buy into it, he'd be a great six man.
That's what
he
I
could
was
be a great
thinking.
six man.
Yes.
Because come in, play against the twos, get your points. Don't have to rely on him playing some of the defense against some of the top guys. Like, I think he'd be a great six man if you could get him to buy into coming off the bench. But if he's going to be a starter, I think he needs to be like your third or fourth option. I just don't think you can rely on him as a one or two. And a lot of that is because of like reports you hear about his leadership and just not really a team guy.
Would Golden State be a fit? Could he be that third guy on Golden State? Could he be that sixth guy?
Only maybe sixth guy. Only bad thing about that is Curry's already a pretty small guy, and you're bringing in another guy that's so small.
True. And neither one of them real good on defense. Yeah.
Curry's a lot better on defense than Young. He at least will put the effort and. But Curry the same. He has the same problem too, where he's such a big size disadvantage to a lot of the guys where they can take advantage of it.
Okay. Jay, what about for you? Is there a team that you think maybe he could fit in on?
Yeah, I'm right. I'm right there with Chris. I don't think he's a number one. From leadership perspective and things like that. He's a mid-level shooter. Right, I think he's a career 43% from the field, 30% from the three-point arc, 86 from the free throw line. So he's a decent shooter, right? He's not excellent, he's not crazy, but he's a decent shooter. But I think what Chris said hit the nail on the head. I think he would be a 6-man. The problem with that is he going to take the salary of what a 6-man would command? Because you're not going to give him number one pricing, right? So he's going to have to take probably a payroll cut. But as a 6-man, I'm sure there's quite a few teams out there. I think the Lakers would take him on as a 6-man to come run their point. But you're not going to get a leader out of him. A strong leader you're not going to get. I think you're going to get a mid-level guy out of him. So I think it'd have to be somewhere where he could be a 6-man, whether it be the Lakers or whoever else that needs a point guard coming off the bench that's lacking it. I'd have to go do more research on that to give you a better answer. But I think Chris hit it on the nail. I don't know if it's the team that we're looking for. It's just he's going to have to be willing to take a back seat and be a 6-man of the year type of thing. And I think, and then you can look at teams that maybe would fit that mold. But I don't know if Trae Young would ever want to do that. He may have a little bit too much of an ego to come off the bench.
Yeah, that's quite possible. Guys, going to move on to the next thing and give you guys a little bit of homework. Talking about one-on-one matchups, dream matchups that we would like to see. And it didn't have to be just one-on-one, game where you're keeping score. It could be different type things. And I'll start off. The thing that I would have liked to see is Larry Bird versus Steph Curry in the 3-point shooting contest. I think that would have been really entertaining. That's something I would have paid to see, or something I would like to see, been in the crowd to see. Chris, what about one for you? I've got about four or five of them. Chris, do you have one? And then we'll just go around till we run out.
Hey,
Chris, can't hear you.
Chris, you're on mute.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, I thought it was in deep thought.
No, I said that I'm thinking because I'm trying to decide which one I want to go with. I had a couple, but I'm gonna go with Steph Curry, Larry Bird, and Caitlin Clark in the 3-point shooting contest.
Okay, that'd be interesting. Okay, Jay, what about one for you?
I gotta put myself in Chris mode right now. Hold on a minute. That was awesome. I was like, he must be in some seriously deep thought on that one. No, I already know mine right up off the rip. The matchups I want to see is the matchups that have burning questions throughout all the debate groups I've ever been a part of. The first one I always say is Olajuwon, being a true center, and a lot of people say he's more of a kind of a power forward kind of guy. I would love to see. I want to see him go up against the best that's played the game at that position, and I think right now that's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I would love to see Olajuwon go up against Kareem. I would like to see the Dream Shake versus the Sky Hook, and let's see who does it the best. And I think that would be. And again, you got two great shot blockers going at it. They both have finesse. So it's going to be a battle of the finesses. And I just think that'd be phenomenal to see Akeem and Jabbar go after it.
Okay. Guys, my second one was Michael Jordan versus Dr. J in a slam dunk contest. That's what my second one would be. Chris, do you have another one?
Yes, I would like to see Reggie Miller and Steph Curry 3-point contest. Two of the best shooters that I've seen play.
Yep. Jay, what about another one for you?
I'm about to say, yeah, Chris might be a little too young to have seen Bird play. I don't know. You was around in '86. You didn't see Bird play?
Yeah, I saw Bird play.
Okay, just oh man, who would I
use Bird on my last one?
No, hey, who there's a couple. I know we're doing round robin, so I'll wait for that one. So the next one I would like to see, and it's only because everybody tries to debate the damn GOAT thing. And if you look at LeBron, he's 6'8". Mike was 6'6". It's only a 2-inch difference. So I don't think the height difference is so great. So I would love to see Michael Jordan versus LeBron James with 1990s rules regarding fouls. Go at it one-on-one.
Okay.
That would be stellar.
My next one, and I'm sure this probably happened. I'm sure it wasn't one-on-one. It's a one-on-one, but I know they played against each other on different teams. Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar going at it one-on-one. I would have liked to have been
good one.
front and center to see that. Power and finesse. I think that would have been good. Chris, what about you?
Kobe Bryant versus Michael Jordan, because Kobe Bryant
That's a
tried
good
to beat
one.
Michael Jordan. He tried to play just like Michael Jordan. So it'd be pretty cool to see them two playing each other.
What do you guys think about that comment we had? That LeBron would bully.
Oh, I thought he was smoking weed, but I didn't take that too seriously. If we're taking it seriously, hell no. Do you know Michael Jordan? Do you know his ego?
Probably. Oh, because you said LeBron and Jordan. Hey, he might be smoking some weed, but
I'm sure he is.
But he's a big LeBron fan anyway. But no, LeBron would flop too much. Jordan would score at will. He's just giving him a nudge.
I got a matchup for LeBron in a minute.
Hey, that's why I specifically said in that matchup, it has to be old school NBA foul calling, right? Because I don't think LeBron, if you punch him in the face with an elbow, he gonna try to cry too much. That's why you say bully him, but that dude cries more than he bullies. Anyway, that's a long story. I just think it'd be a great televised matchup. My next one would probably the next one. What is the next one? Jeez, that's such a good Chris, you took mine. I hate you because that was going to be my next one. So now I tell you what, Tony, you go one and then come back to me because I got to think about this for a second.
Okay, this is one I just thought of. This one I just thought
of. He flopped when he got hit. He got that little love tap during that game from I think it was Draymond gave him that little love tap.
I want you guys to give an honest opinion on this. He talked about LeBron and Michael Jordan. I would like to see this matchup, and I don't think LeBron could have beat him one-on-one. LeBron versus Magic Johnson one-on-one, because he ain't going to bully Magic.
I didn't think who in the right mind think you could bully Michael. Michael is the most egotistical, toughest son of a bitch out there. Who's going to bully that guy? I love that. Okay, I got mine real quick. Can I throw mine in there now?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, going back because since we were talking dunk contest a second ago, I would like to see Vince Carter versus Dr. J. Because when Vince Carter put his whole damn arm in the rim, I was like, yeah. Okay, let's see this. And you know how Dr. J is, right? And I don't think Dr. J gets enough love for how good of a dunker he was. Or maybe, no, I'm going to stick with that. I was going to say Dominique, but I really like the Dr. J one better.
Okay, Dominique would have been good too. Chris?
Would have been a good one.
I've got two more guys, so.
I don't know.
Okay, I can give one real quick. This would have been interesting. This is before, Chris. This is before your time, probably. I know it's before your time, but I know you've heard of him. Jay, I think it's before his time. I know he would know of him. Steph Curry in a game of horse against Pete Maravich.
Fuck yeah, Pistol Pete, baby. Everybody knows Pistol Pete. Utah Jazz. Let's go.
That would have been fun. A game of horse between them two.
I got one. Kyrie Irving, one-on-one versus AI, Battle of the Handles. Fuck yeah. Let's see who can handle the ball the best. And maybe it's not one-on-one. Maybe it's AI versus Kyrie Irving in a skills challenge that features handles and see who can do it the best.
Okay. And I got one last one where Chris thinks. I think this would have been interesting. Patrick Ewing versus Akeem Olajuwon, one-on-one.
Did you say Patrick Ewing versus Akeem Olajuwon?
Yep.
We've already saw that. It was a New York. It was a New York Knicks versus Houston Rockets.
Well, no,
okay.
Yeah, but not one.
Okay, my bad. You want to? But they say that. But isn't it kind of one to a certain degree because they both play the same position? They both had to battle down low in the low post. I don't know.
I would probably give Olajuwon a slight advantage because he probably can handle the ball better than Huey.
Actually, Ewing's not even a lot. He's not even in Olajuwon's category, like or level of peers. He's not crazy. He's not. I'll battle that every day of the week, every day, 2 times on Sunday. Chris,
Ewing was a hell of a center, dude. You're nuts.
I'm not taking away from his ability to be a center, but last time I checked, every present day center always goes and asks Olajuwon for defensive-minded help. They pay this guy to go to his camps and pay him for his tutelage. Who's out there doing that for shit for Patrick?
Dude, there's college kids that play for Ball State University, a MAC school that people pay them to teach them a sport.
Ball State who? Who's Ball State?
That's my point. That's my fucking point right there.
It is.
You act like a kid. The only person that's ever
seen a ball play.
Somebody. Come on.
And I don't know if Patrick Ewing has a signature move like a dream shake. Like, what is his signature move? What is it he mostly known for? Usually the great ones have some sort of a move that they're known for when they're down low.
Okay. What's LeBron's signature move?
I don't know LeBron. I'm about to say, does he even have? But I will say this. Who's the shot block leader? Who's the rebound leader? In terms of between those two, well, we already know that Olajuwon is all-time shot block leader. We already know that.
We're talking one-on-one. We're not talking about a 5-man team.
He'll block his shot one-on-one because he's got the ball. There's nobody.
Okay, I do have one more. I'd love to see. Okay. I'd love to see Shaquille O'Neal against Hakeem Olajuwon because I'd love to see Shaquille O'Neal just bully him and dunk on him and fucking goal.
See, and here's the fatal flaw. Can I give you the fatal flaw in your plan? If it's one-on-one, Olajuwon's too fast.
You're fucking
team is too slow.
You're nuts. Shaq would bully Olajuwon one-on-one.
Olajuwon would spin around him, have him dizzy.
You're not playing that much space one-on-one. Shaq would dominate.
I know that's
Shaq would dominate him on any center one-on-one because of his size.
That'd be an interesting matchup.
I just think a lot, and I get you. I get what you're saying. I get it. Trust me. I just think Olajuwon has speed, finesse, and a lot of and a lot of combinational moves that he could deal with Shaq. I mean, let's be honest. He's blocked Shaq before. Hell, he played him in the damn finals and whooped his ass. Just saying. Hell, okay, I saw Yao Ming block. I got to tell one more, and we'll move on. I will never forget the day when Yao Ming came in and Shaq came in and he blocked Shaq like 2 times. Even Shaq was like stunned by it. But either way, I get it, Chris. In the traditional low post, he does have a lot of body weight. It's hard to stop a guy like that.
I would like to see that matchup. I'd have paid to see it.
I would have paid to see it too.
Top 10 most clutch players in NBA history. I'm gonna let Chris go first, then Jay second. Chris, most clutch player in NBA history. Number 1. Who do you think it is?
Most clutch player I've ever seen play is Tyrese Halliburton. I know he's not going to be on. I know he probably ain't going to be on the list, but he is the most clutch player. But number 1, I'm going to go with Michael Jordan.
He was number 1. Jay, who do you think number 2 is?
I'm gonna, in my opinion, I don't know if it's gonna be on that list, but in my opinion, I feel like Steph Curry should be on there at number 2. That dude can hit a 3-ball 24/7.
Steph Curry is not number 2, but I'm gonna give you where he's at because it's where the position I would normally give you. They got him at number 10.
Wow. Okay.
I'd have him higher.
Yeah, I would too. Okay, Chris, who do you think number 2 is?
I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant.
He is number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I just don't. I saw Kobe play for a long period of time, and Kobe Bryant's a great shooter. But there were so many times I saw Kobe shoot so many balls that didn't even come close to going in during clutch time. I don't know. I struggle with that one. Not that he's a great player, but I struggle with that clutch part of it. I've just seen him miss too many good shots not to be in there. At least at number 2.
Okay, Jay, number 3.
I'm gonna go Ray Allen.
I was surprised Ray Allen's not on the list.
Wow, I've seen that dude hit so many fucking killer daggers. Okay.
Chris, can you go 3 for
Okay.
3? Who's number 3?
I'm gonna go LeBron James.
LeBron James is not number 3. I thought you'd get that one. I figured you'd say this one particular name, and you did. Okay, so I'm gonna give you number 9. Number 9 on the list is Paul Pierce. Do you guys think Pierce is over? Is Pierce over Steph?
No, I would not. Me personally, I would not put Pierce. I just been killed too many times by them killer threes that Steph puts up to see Paul Pierce. Now, Paul Pierce is a great player. I just,
Okay.
yeah, I can't go on that one.
Jay, number 3.
I'm gonna go with our old school guy, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird is number 3.
Yeah,
He's number 3.
Okay.
Yep. Man, I don't mean no disrespect, but I think I would put Larry Bird over Kobe Bryant, number 2. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. From a 3-point perspective, at least, for sure.
Well, it's just clutch. I mean, he had a lot of clutch shots, man. And I imagine Kobe did too, though. Chris, number 4.
I'm gonna go Robert Horry.
Robert Horry is not on
there. He's not on
I will tell you,
Wow.
he was, hold on, he was number 11. He did make the top 10. He was 11.
He should be in the top 10.
Well, let's see what you see who the rest are. And would you take Horry over Curry or Pierce? They're 10 and 9.
I think I'd put him right up there with Pierce.
Okay, Jay, number 4.
I'm tossing back and forth between 3 players. I'm either thinking West, Joker, or Lillard, and I'm gonna roll with Jerry West.
Jerry West is on the list, but he is not number 4. I will give you. I'll go ahead and give you that one. He's number 7. So what's left, guys, is number 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Okay.
All these guys have won rings except for one. Chris, it's your pick.
Oh man. Let's go with Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson is on the list. He's number 5. So we got 4, 6, and 3 left.
3.
So 4, excuse me, 4, 6, and 8 left. Sorry.
Yeah, 4, 6, and 8. Is it my turn?
Yep.
You know what's interesting to me is, before I give you mine, is that, when I said Jerry West, the clutch player of the year, the trophy for that is the Jerry West trophy. That's why I figured maybe he should have been number 1 since they named the damn trophy after his ass. But anyway, that's another story for another day. I'm going to roll with Jalen Brunson since he received said trophy for being clutch player of the year. And he's probably not going to be on there.
He's not on there.
Okay. Interesting. Good deal.
4, 6. Okay, I'm going to give you number 8, guys. Dwayne Wade is number 8.
Oh, okay.
We have 4 and 6 left. One's won championships, one has not. Chris, it's your turn.
One that's won a championship and one Well, you said LeBron was on there, right? So is he the one that won the championship?
Yes. Yep. So I'll give you that one. He's number 6.
I said him earlier, and I remembered you said he was on the list.
Yep,
so
that's right. That's right.
That kicked in my head.
Okay, there's one spot left at number 4. Never won a championship.
And you said Halliburton wasn't on the list. when I said
Halliburton's
Miller.
not on there. Yep.
So I'm gonna go with Damian Lillard.
Nope.
Damn. Okay, that was been my point of view.
Reggie
Who
Miller.
you got, Chris?
Reggie Miller is
Boy,
right.
Reggie Miller.
I thought Reggie Miller's
Yeah.
name was already said, though. That's why I didn't say Reggie. I thought
No, that was in
Chris,
the other
I
conversation.
thought Chris was the one that said it.
That was in the other conversation we mentioned.
Oh, okay. That's probably what I was thinking then.
Number 1 was Michael Jordan. 2 was Kobe. 3 Larry Bird. 4 Miller. 5 Magic Johnson. 6 LeBron. 7 Jerry West. 8 Dwayne Wade. 9 Paul Pierce. 10 Steph Curry. Any really ones that you think are really messed up? I mean, I think Miller's pretty good up there. Magic's good. You think LeBron's about right at 6?
I do.
Yeah, I have him better about 6.
I mean, I said I think Bird maybe over Kobe, but I mean, I can't argue Kobe being 2 and Bird being 3. I mean, I wouldn't.
I feel like the field goal percentage side of life. I felt like Bird's had a little bit better field goal percentage. I had to go back and double check my research on that, but I feel like he was a much more accurate shooter than what Kobe was. I'm referencing Bird. That's why I felt like I would have had Bird over Kobe, even though Kobe was a better all-around player. I think Bird should have been there for more of the clutch side of the shooting side of it. That's just my opinion on it. I would have given it to Bird.
I think I would have Steph Curry over Pierce.
Oh, fuck yeah, I would have. Absolutely. How do you not? I don't know. Yeah, I would struggle with that one.
Yeah, I'd have Tyrese Halliburton on that list too. I know he's still playing and ain't been playing a long time, but while he done in that one playoff run, clutch wise, is enough for it to be on that list. And and he's done more than that already in his career because he's hit some game winners against the Bucks and other stuff. So yeah, I mean, he's a guy by the end of his career that definitely have a case to be on that list.
Hell, I think Joker should be on that fucking list. To be honest with you, the man is a damn walking triple double. How is that not clutch? You're performing in all aspects of the game at a high level, and his field goal percentage. It's not like he's Russell Westbrook where you get a triple double, but how many shots did you have to take to get it? I mean, the guy is a legitimate good shooter, and he's got a good field goal percentage to go along with that triple crown. I don't know how it blows my mind that he's not on there, and he's not like he don't have a ring.
Okay, OKC put it on the Spurs tonight.
Yeah, they did. They broke them down.
Well, guys, let's see here.
Yeah, you know what? But he doesn't take fouls like they did either. I wonder how much of that is a reflection of that.
Because the league's soft now. Why?
Soft as Charmin. And look, and it's not like Jordan played 25 years, to get where LeBron's at. Let's be honest. Just saying. But to each his own. To each his own. If you think LeBron is the best, then so be it in your world. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, please.
He was talking about the clutch list, which he was what 5?
LeBron, he was 6.
5, 6, right around.
Yeah,
there.
he was 6.
That's where I'd have him.
Yeah, that's where I would have him too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't argue if they had LeBron ahead of Magic I mean, it's pretty close with all these guys. I mean, I thought the list was pretty close, top 10. I thought it was a pretty good list. Robert Ory was pretty clutch. I agree with Chris, but well, guys, that's all we got for tonight. Hey, tune in tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. We got Wednesday, the hot seat with OG Tony. And these guys will be on. Justin Grubb's going to be on with us tomorrow. I don't think Big Glenn's going to be here. But I've got 10 questions for tomorrow night, and I've got all different kinds of topics. So it's not. I've even got a couple. It's not sports. So we got some interesting topics for the hot seat. So tune in to tomorrow. I got to change one of my questions because I had one kind of for Glenn, and he ain't going to be here, the asshole. So I'm going to have to change that one.
What a freaking butthead.
He said he'd be back with us Thursday. And Justin had a sick daughter tonight. He was supposed to be on, so he's going to be on tomorrow night.
Hey, can I say one more thing before you guys get us out of here?
Yes.
I want to just go back earlier in the conversation when we first started when we were talking about in the standings. And I got to tell you, it is crazy how when Durant left the Suns and went to Houston, and when you see now the Suns where they are, and you see where Houston is where they are. But I will say this, Tony, Houston's in the 7th spot because they are just in a slump right now. But if you look at Durant and the way he has performed since he's been with Houston, the guy is damn near averaging 30 points and almost 10 rebounds and 4 assists a game. It's not because of him that we're in 7th place, but it is ironic, though, that he went from one team to the other, and yeah, I get that.
Well, yeah, I'm not putting down Houston. You know, everybody hits a slump. I'm more surprised that Phoenix is playing better.
Yeah,
getting rid of Durant. That was I'm thinking they're going to be, lucky to have right now at this point 40 games in to have 13, 14 wins. They're up there at 24 wins. That's I'm a little surprised.
Do you think that's more of just the players that they have fitting better in the system all around the roster? I mean, I gotta imagine, even though Dylan Brooks is a good shooter. I don't think people realize that because I think his bravado gets in the way of it. But he's a good shooter and a good defender, and he gets in your head. I think that the Green part of it, I never really was sold on him. I felt like he still was very inconsistent on the shooting part of it. But I think that what they got in Dylan Brooks, yeah, I agree. I mean, I hated to see Dylan Brooks go, but it is what it is. We can't do anything about that. But I think Dylan Brooks is actually a really good player, and I think he can be a difference maker on a team if it's channeled in the right way.
So, sometimes you get the right nucleus together, and you get the right system. I mean, look at the Pacers. I mean, they're very talented, but who thought the Pacers were going to be what they were? Last year, I mean, not a lot of big names on that team. I mean, a lot of people know them now, but they didn't at that time, So,
one other question before you guys get out, just so out of last year versus this year, I know Miles Turner obviously is not on your team, so that's one of the differences. I know the other difference is Halliburton not being there because of injury. Is there any other differences though within your team versus last year's team that is in effect, like in terms of injury or whatever?
Yeah, our whole starting lineup was hurt for the first month of the season.
No, not something. But I'm saying, I'm saying as of right now, the only difference between last year and this year, I'm just saying, is Halliburton's on the injury and Miles Turner's gone. So I guess where I'm going with that is. Your team can still rebound from this. It takes a little bit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, Jay, there was a point in the season where we had 3 or 4 players from the other league. Normally not NBA. They was coming up from the other league to play on our team to fill out our roster. I mean, we just got decimated with injuries.
Let me ask you guys a question. So where you see the Pacers at right now? Okay, right now you're last. Okay.
Yep.
But it doesn't mean that you're going to stay last, but I'm saying right now, currently in the standings, you guys are last. Where do you guys predict yourselves to finish the season when it's done? Like if you had to put a prediction on what place you might finish out in, where do you see you guys finishing at? If you had to guess.
I don't think we make the playoffs. I think we're just too far back now. With only 40 some games left, I don't see it. I mean, we're 9-31. Well, to get to that 11th spot, we're 9.5 games back to get to that, right. to get to the 11th spot, just the 11th spot. So I don't know. What do you think, Chris? You think we can get up maybe to that 12th, 11th spot, maybe if we play well?
I don't think so, because I think that they're
Tanking.
doing that right. I think they're doing that right there. I don't think they're worried about moving up.
And would you guys say, I know as a fan base, nobody ever wants to hear their team tanking or think of their team tanking. But I will tell you this. One thing I learned from the Astros is when they got rid of all their players back in 15, 14, I think I can't remember what exact year it was. But when we got rid of all them players and we got all them draft picks, we built up the farm, we actually came up 10 times better from that. So sometimes I think, even though we don't like to think of the word tanking, but sometimes strategically, is that really a bad thing to do? Because you may take one step back, but you could go 20 steps forward if you get the right player. What do you think?
Yeah.
But when the season started, they weren't tanking. But after the injury, after everything happened and the way the season has went, now I think they're fine with staying where they're at. because they know next year you're getting your leader back, your star player back,
And you get a hell of a good
you
player.
get, you get a good pick. You can add something. So I think they're focusing more on next year than they are this year at this point.
If they can get a top 2 or 3 pick, that player, there's some pretty good players there, that 1, 2, 3, or 4 spot that they really could help. It could help the Pacers. And I tell you why, that center that they picked up,
Huff has been playing good.
Huff is playing better than what Turner is. He really is. He, especially right now, he's really playing well. He's really come to life. And I think,
even though we're healthy again, other than Halliburton, what really hurts us, we don't have our closer. So we get in these games and we're winning going into the fourth quarter, and then we fall apart in the fourth quarter. We don't have that clutch guy, that closer that we had.
So one thing we know is right now Indiana is at 9-31, and so you're dead last. I think the Pelicans are just a slightly bit better by a game and a half or so, but right now you guys are dead last right now, which puts you at the number 1 spot in the lottery. Now we all know the lottery
number 1 spot.
No, it would be, wouldn't you? You were the number 1 spot. No. The worst record gets the most amount of ping pong balls, right?
Yeah.
But they don't care. Yeah, I mean, I don't give you number 1
spot.
No.
We're not talking about you going to get the number 1 pick. I'm saying that by being the worst team, though, you're going to have the most ping pong balls in there. But we all know that. And Gonzo, I know how you feel about the lottery. I feel the same way, man. I think there's a little bit of manipulation in those balls, but that's neither here nor there. I do think, though, that with the amount of ping pong balls, if you were to finish the way you are right now, with that amount of ping pong balls, you should at the very least, you should at least get a top 5 pick or a top 4 pick, which would be an impact player at some level to add on to what you already have to go along with Halliburton. So you lost Miles Turner, so maybe you could get a replacement player or whatever for Miles Turner to take over that spot. Maybe, I don't know. I'm spitballing there.
Yeah, Pacers are 9-31. Also in our division, the Wizards are 10-28. In the Western Conference, Pelicans are 9-33, and the Kings are 10-30. So there's 4 teams pretty close.
Could you imagine though if you got Halliburton back plus a top 4 pick, whether it be 1, 2, 3, or 4? If you got a pick in the top 4 with Halliburton coming back next year, I mean, you guys could have a hell of a team.
Yeah,
you guys could have a hell of a team. So I think them finishing where they are would be the best thing for your franchise going forward into next year, especially if you know you don't have a shot at it this year. Anyway, that's all I had. I was just curious.
Well, again, join us tomorrow night, guys, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central for the hot seat with OG Tony. And appreciate everybody watching tonight, guys.